Good morning, good afternoon, geeks and gamers of all kinds. Welcome to Geek Tavern Radio. I am Shill, and I have the pleasure of being joined with
MikeBundy.
And we have a third.
The third for once.
I know, we have a special guest.
It's not Dax, though.
Right?
What?
Go ahead, introduce yourself.
I am Cody. I'm Mike's brother, here to join the show for once.
That's right.
Yeah, and we are thrilled to have you. Cody, a little introduction to yourself. Why don't you just throw at us, and this is totally off the cuff, throw at us like your top 3 favorite games of all time.
Top 10, or
Top 3.
top 3. Fallout New Vegas sitting at number 1. Been hugging the Bethesda a little bit. Probably Skyrim at number 2. And probably Halo 3 at number 3.
Okay. All right. So big
Bethesda.
representation of Bethesda, yeah. Big representation of Bethesda. Which is, and you know, it's pretty uncommon, actually. I appreciate.
I don't put them in my top. You know.
I mean, Doom. Doom is one of my favorite games now, right? That franchise is so fantastic.
Forgot that was
and Doom Eternal is pumping out here pretty soon. I'm excited for it. But that's, you know, we're happy to have you, Cody, and we're thrilled that you are joining us for the podcast. We are actually going to talk about some really great topics today. We're going to build some hype for the holiday games, the big ones that are coming down the pipeline. We're going to talk Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee. We're going to talk a little bit about Yoshi's Crafted World, which is going to come post-holiday after the year releases.
Is it just spring? I don't think
I think it's spring. I think it's April. It might. I'm not positive. I am thinking April for some reason. It might have been a leaked date or something.
That could be.
It's not 100% confirmed. But and we're also going to talk about the big one, and we're just going to lead with it with the PlayStation 1 Classic.
Yeah,
releasing this holiday.
An item that I was initially very excited for.
As me too.
I mean, you know, that's a big part of our childhood. Yeah, so I'm just going to run down.
Yeah, run down the full list.
It's
out there as well. It's been out for a little while. We've known about what's on it, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, there's been bigger, better fish to fry. So we got Battle Arena whatever that word is. Toshinden.
I'm gonna go Battle Arena Toshinden. I have no idea what that game is.
Me neither. Cool Borders 2, which that's out of left field. I don't even know why. I mean, I played them, but why?
Yeah, I like those games. Keep going.
Destruction Derby. That's basically what it says.
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy VII. An obvious one.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get into little side tangents on different games. Anyway, Grand Theft Auto original, Intellect Cube. Heard that was like an amazing like puzzle kind of thing. Jumping Flash, Metal Gear Solid, Mr. Driller.
I don't even know what that is.
It sounds terrible.
Amazing. It's a very provocative name.
Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey.
Love it.
Rayman. Resident Evil Director's Cut. Excuse me. Revelations Persona. Ridge Racer Type 4. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. Holy crap, that was a mouthful.
That's a name.
Siphon Filter. Tekken 3. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Much more on this in a minute. Twisted Metal. And Wild Arms are the 20 games.
All right. So this is the real testament, because we didn't talk about this prior to right now.
No, we haven't really talked about it at all.
What game are you most happy to see on this list? MikeBundy, shoot for us.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Solid 1. Cody.
Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy VII is the one that you're most happy to see.
Even though it's coming to the Switch soon.
Yeah, exactly. It's releasing on Switch here relatively soon. And I am really happy that Oddworld got a nod in this classic console.
I mean that's a game that I know the name, but I've never played it.
I did not anticipate that coming, right? Because that was cross-platform.
That
was on multiple systems.
Okay.
PC is the most prevalent in my mind, and that's where I played it first. However, now that we've gotten the things that we liked about the console out of the way, let's dive right into what we dislike about the console.
Well, basically, I'm going to start off, and I feel like Cody's views will be similar. Twisted Metal. I mean, that's our childhood. You said
I
you
played
played
a
a
ton
lot
of Twisted
too.
Metal.
We never all played it together.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
This was
thing.
my brother and I played this a ton.
Dear God, why is it Twisted Metal 1?
I know. That is the worst showing in the entire franchise.
I mean, I know it's iconic. That game came out around launch.
Yes.
And it was great at the time when it came out. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Number 2 would be a little bit more iconic, but I think 3 or 4 is the ones that played.
I agree with 3.
Dominantly.
3 was probably the best one out of all of them that I played.
Yeah.
And maybe what they ran into, not so much with 2, it wouldn't be, but 3 and 4, like, they'd have to pay Rob Zombie.
That's it. That's what I think is the problem with 3 and 4, not being present on these. Because, like, at least one of the 2 of them, right? Like, here's where we were, here's where we got to. The SNES Classic had Mario 1 and Mario 3.
True, yeah.
I can't remember if that had 2 on it or not.
It didn't.
It didn't,
No.
okay. But, like, Twisted Metal 1 is the worst showing of that franchise.
2 is pretty terrible to go back and play today.
Yeah.
But it's at least more playable than 1.
Right.
Playing 1,
Right.
like the other day that we played it, not barely playable.
I mean, I believe I died instantly because, like, you would hit the left button to go left.
Right.
But you would go further than what you wanted.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's not good.
It's very sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is not a great recap of the series.
Yeah.
Now, and I speaking of, not great recaps of the series, I don't understand why Cold Borders 2 is on there.
And see, but that's also just a prime example. Obviously, they didn't go with Cold Borders 1.
Right.
So why didn't they go with Twisted Metal 2? But
Cold Borders 3 and 4 were monumentally better.
I think 3 is the one I remember. Like, everybody was crazy hyped about.
Yeah, 3 and 4 were fantastic. And, maybe if I went back and replayed 2, maybe I'd be like, okay, yeah, I guess this does play well enough like 3 that it's, it's substantial enough to make the list. But there's some stuff on here that I, like, where is, I guess Crash Bandicoot isn't present because of the remakes.
Yeah, everybody's argument is that they were remade, nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Same with Spyro coming. But here's the thing, like, it's a PlayStation Classic.
Yeah.
You're playing it the way it was.
Right.
So, even if they didn't put, well, obviously they didn't, but even though they didn't put Crash Bandicoot, why not Crash Team Racing?
Where's Crash Team Racing?
Exactly. That game was my childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crash Team Racing's not on there. Crash Bash, which was like a Mario Party-esque game for the PlayStation, which you didn't have to have the analog controller for. Right? You could play that game with just the directional
I don't know if I ever played it, but yeah.
Like, there are so many immensely popular games that I just feel like didn't make the cut because of licensing problems or because they got remastered and nobody wants to touch them. Like,
something that's just standing out to me, like, why is Grand Theft Auto on there? Like, those games, I never heard of them until 3.
Right.
When they went full 3D world.
Yeah.
They're not.
That is a 2D game, isn't it?
It's over top. Like,
it's
top
down
camera.
Like over.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's
I
terrible.
never played the original ones. I'm not a huge fan of the open world stuff anyway, so I've never been prone to.
I mean, here's my other
series.
This isn't really a complaint where, like, I'm telling people they shouldn't go buy this, but, like, a factor in me not buying this is, I'll just run down a list. I own Final Fantasy VII 5 times.
Yes.
I own Metal Gear Solid at 4 different places.
Right.
Like that I can still play today on an HD TV.
Right.
We got Tekken 3, I own it on disc.
Right.
Tom Clancy Rainbow Six, I own it on disc.
Yeah, that's another iconic one too.
Yeah.
Right? Like, why the first one?
Well, I mean, that's the one I remember.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm all game on that myself.
Gotcha.
Myself, I started out on Rainbow Six Lockdown, which was
Well, it was a PS2, yeah.
PS2, but still,
probably
nonetheless.
see a PS2 classic was my assumption.
Oh, yeah.
Or PlayStation 1 classic too.
And that's That you jumped the gun. That's where I wanted to go with this. Was are we going to see a Classic 2 with an analog with the
right
analog
with
sticks?
the analog controllers, and maybe that's why some of the stuff that we think should be on the console.
And a lot of people think like if that is a thing, Metal Gear should have waited.
Yeah,
because you can play it the old way.
Is Metal Gear 2 for?
No, it's PS2.
Is it PS2?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like that could have waited. I mean that's about the only one that people are like. Well, that one could have waited.
Right.
But
Crash Bandicoot had analog capabilities in Crash 2 and 3. I'm not sure if 1 had them or not. But I know
they
that 2
did.
and 3. It could have been. Like it was.
Might have been like an update or whatever.
Yeah. Well, yeah, quote unquote update or built into the.
Or it was already
to
built
operate a certain way.
Yeah.
It could have been one of those features, but like, yeah, no Spyro game.
Yeah.
Oddworld to me stands out, right? Because I played that when I was younger. There is a follow-up to that one that was for the same console. So, like, that could be something that they could feature down the line if they do.
Yeah.
If they do a second version of this.
If I remember...
like a PlayStation Pro Classic or whatever. But those Oddworld games are $2.99 on the Play Store, the Google Play Store, and you can use a controller and link them up to anything. $3 for those games.
Yeah.
Right? They were just on sale for 99 cents like a week ago.
A lot of these things, Metal Gear was on PS3, like I said, it was downloadable.
Yeah.
To all the Twisted Metals. I don't know. One other question I had for the panel here was, is the price good at $100?
Absolutely not.
I honestly have an opinion. I feel like it should be half that, $50.
Well, I mean, it takes money to make them. I get that.
Right. Yeah, I understand, because price points we're looking at, the NES Classic was $80, and I think the SNES was $100. Is that right, or was it 60 and 80?
60 and 80.
60 and 80.
Yeah.
So, like, you got the second controller in the SNES.
And the only difference about the SNES was you got 2 controllers with it.
Right.
So essentially, they were the same price. You just got the extra controller. So.
Yeah. So.
If they would have put it at 80.
Yeah, it probably would be a little bit more of a draw, but because the games aren't great and it's $100, I think they'd just set themselves up to fail. And Sony does this so frequently, right? They try to emulate what Nintendo's doing. Most frequently, it happens in the handheld space.
I mean, people are going to buy this, I think.
Yes, I agree with you. But they try to follow Nintendo, and it doesn't always work out in their favor. I agree that people are probably going to buy this, but I don't think that it's going to be an item that flies off the shelves like the NES and the SNES.
Not like the classic. Now, when and if we get we'll call it Classic 2, I think I'll be more on board, because we got things like Ape Escape.
Right, Ape Escape's not there, yeah.
It strictly needs the analog.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why that's not on here. So that's why I'm thinking they almost have to do
a second version
with analog.
Next holiday, maybe.
Yeah.
So, well, that's it for the PlayStation, and we're not real hyped for that.
I mean, it's still a cool thing.
Yeah, it is a cool thing that they're doing, and it's nostalgia-driven, right?
Yeah.
And something else that's pretty nostalgia-driven, I mean, I guess that's the theme of our episode. But let's jump into...
the theme of life.
Yeah, you're right. The theme of life. So this is probably going to be the most nostalgic topic for Cody here. Have you seen any gameplay from Yoshi's Crafted World?
I have seen just a little bit, not actually too long ago.
Yeah?
I think it's awesome. It's going to be co-op. I grew up on Yoshi's World.
Yep.
I love that game.
Yep.
But my honest views, I'm super hyped for it.
Okay. Yeah, this game looks really great, and it's a little further out, but the co-op mechanics look really good. The art style looks beautiful in the world. When they first initially announced this, it was rough to look at, and I didn't think that it was going to come together the way that it has.
The world looks good. What I thought looked weird was Yoshi themselves.
They're the yarn Yoshis.
Yeah.
From Woolly World.
Right.
They kind of almost don't fit into.
That's what I'm saying. Like
this world, I guess, with it. Yeah.
It doesn't mix for me. I don't know, but I mean, I just viewed the Treehouse footage before you came over.
Right. I was watching it as well.
Catching up on it. Another thing that it's more of a that's kind of weird. It's gonna feel different. It's not the classic aiming thing where the thing goes up and down. You can literally just aim at it.
Yeah, it's not weird. Static, or it's not rotating like it is. It's static, and you can choose where to throw. I mean, if they add
that's not a bad thing, I guess, but like,
yeah,
maybe it is motion.
I bet it will be. There will be an option, probably back and forth, but a motion control would be really neat, where you kind of just tilt your Joy-Con, because we know that the gyroscope in the Joy-Cons are resettable, right?
Yeah.
Like when you're pointing at the screen, so you can comfortably play it however you'd like.
Yeah.
And because of the way that the rumble features in the gyroscope work, you can just tilt and move and stuff like that. So it would actually be really neat if they do a motion control where you can just throw the egg at whatever you want to target.
That would be a
kind of
really
like
cool feature.
Kind of like the motion controls from Breath of the
But
Wild.
I think they were kind of forced with how they wanted to make this game. They were forced to take away the moving aim thing.
Right, because of the pseudo 3D-ish.
Because you can shoot to the back area.
Of the screen, right. Yeah. Right, it's like I want to call it like pseudo 3D, where you've got like an area behind you.
Yeah.
Or one in front of you where you
very reminiscent of like the stages on Smash where you get shot to the background.
Yep. Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
They've done stuff like that in indie games that I've played. Mutant Muds is one that I can think of. I think they did something like it in
one of the
Mario games. That's what I was thinking.
3DS or the 2DS one, or the not 2DS, DS is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah.
New Super Mario Brothers.
Right.
That's a good.
Not the new Super Mario.
Right, like
Brothers.
New 16. Naming fiascos. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But so yeah, the game looks great. I gotta say. I may end up picking it up when it's released, and then I think it's gonna be spring.
For you and I, Shill. I mean, Cody, we can play it together. But like you and I, Shill, we can play it with the significant others.
Yeah.
And because I know, speaking for Tiff, I know she likes it. So
yeah,
we played Woolly World together all the time.
Yeah. Adriana really does like New Super Mario Brothers for the DS.
Mm.
And I think that's really the only adventure she's taken into platforming.
Yeah.
But like, man, this is dipping back into our conversation from last week a little bit about the Smash Brothers Direct. She was kind of pretty excited for like the actual story that's going to happen in World of Play.
Yeah.
So like that's going to be interesting, and she loved Subspace Emissary from Brawl, and that was kind of like a platformer where you beat stuff up and did whatever.
I remember.
So I mean, it might be something that she may enjoy. The art style is definitely something she would like.
Yeah. Little side tangent, real quick. Cody, Piranha Plant main.
No Piranha Plant main, not yet anyway.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna start out with Zelda for sure, but
yeah,
Piranha Plant looks so much fun.
I mean, obviously you can't play that right away, but
yeah,
I'm thinking Solid Snake.
Snake coming back. Well, so that's pretty much it, I guess, for the discussion on Woolly World 2 is what they should have called it. Yoshi's Woolly World 2.
Yep.
Man, they did one final thing. They put more collectibles in the worlds because it really needed those, right?
I thought it had just enough in Woolly World.
I agree. 5 of the yarn things and 5 of the flowers.
Dude, I love collecting those yarns.
It's got 7 flowers in it now. Wow.
Why did Woolly World
a challenge? Maybe, I don't know.
Why did Woolly World never get ported?
It did to the 3DS.
Well, right, okay.
It did to the 3DS, so that it got additional content too.
Maybe I'll have to pick that up because, like, I want to play it again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you sold your Wii U.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good game. I love that one so much.
I still hope they port it. Like,
and now we talk about the game that I love the most.
and I, right before you came in the door, I said to Cody, "Is it wrong that I'm more hyped for this game than Fallout 76?"
Right? It might be.
It's not bad, but I'm also super hyped.
I mean, Fallout 76, real quick. I mean, obviously the game's not out. Today was the first day I really immersed myself in the beta.
Right.
Cody has how
a
many?
good 26 hours
He has
already.
26 hours in a game that's not even out yet.
Wow.
But
Do you lose that progress?
no.
No,
you retain your progress.
what I've read so far, you will be keeping your character from the beta into the full game along with everything.
They
with
said
it.
that about Destiny.
And it didn't work. Or something.
It did work.
Something.
It did work, but I think there was a problem with the light, like the way your armor like they changed something into the leveling scheme or something to that extent.
I mean, we're a week away. I don't see
Right.
why it wouldn't work. At this
Oh,
point.
it's a week away. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That worries me though, right? Because Bethesda is notoriously bad at their.
Release
I'm gonna
dates?
say it. Bethesda is notoriously bad at game development. So the bugs
The bugs.
that are gonna come with this huge server that they've never done before on a worldwide release.
I mean,
It's
that's
just-
why the beta's been so. There's been how many? Like,
There's been a lot of betas. They've updated the beta 3 times
Okay.
so far.
Good,
Like,
good,
I'm going to
good,
show my opinion here. Playing this game, after playing Skyrim and so on, there has not been as many bugs as what I thought
Well,
would be
that's
in there
good.
for Bethesda.
Yeah.
I heard about the game-breaking bug that they did on Microsoft consoles, where you literally could not press a button or it would break the game.
Now that I did not hear too much about.
Yeah,
but
they put out a tweet. They're like, "Please don't press any buttons in Microsoft." I don't know if it was a joke, but it was
kind of great of Bethesda to do.
Yeah.
All right, so,
my brother's the one that said it to me,
yeah.
and he's a huge Fallout fan. Like that's his
He's
favorite
got
gaming
get on
franchise.
PC, isn't he?
No, he's gonna get it on PS4. I think he might be skipping
Does
this
he-
one.
Oh, does he have an Xbox still or no?
No. But he said he's the one that told me that game breaking bug thing. So it could have really gone either way. He could have been telling the truth. They're just
Yeah.
being absolutely ridiculous.
Who knows?
But anyway,
yeah, going into the game that me and Shill are very hyped about. Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee. Something I came across before you came in the door.
Yeah.
The newest trailer that dropped 4 days ago or whatever.
Yeah, right after the Treehouse Live. What I really want to talk about.
It starts off with a millisecond of a shot of you picking your starter.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
There's 3 balls there.
Yeah, but you put your hand on top of one of them and it turns into Pikachu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the third one?
Ooh.
What's the third one?
Right. Whatever Professor Oak is going to battle you with at the end of the game. Right?
So this video I came across, I'll just put it out there. I forget who it was. Sorry for the no credit, but he process of elimination eliminated all these Pokemon, and the one he came up with that made sense or the most sense was Clefairy.
That's so weird. I wish that they could have seen my facial expressions. That's such a weird process to eliminate that Pokemon. Like, there's no type advantage between Pikachu and Eevee, obviously, right? So, there's nothing there. I guess Fairy type would be the logic.
He put in, obviously it can't be like a fighting, he said.
Right, because
fighting is super powerful against lightning.
Yeah.
Or however it is.
Fighting against normal.
Right. Yeah. So it's going to be something neutral against both types.
So he, process of elimination did all that for
each
why not
Pokemon. Jigglypuff?
I don't know.
Yeah. So whatever. Whatever.
Whatever his process of elimination was.
We'll find out when we fight Professor Oak at the end of the game. Is my assumption that that's what's going to happen.
And, there's even more info. Something about that chick from Sun and Moon.
Lily.
Oh, yeah.
Lily. Something about he thinks she's going to be the secret rival in the game.
Oh, that'd be really neat.
Because in the game she talks about how she has to go to Kanto. What was it for? Some kind of cure for somebody or something.
I think she was just trying to be a better trainer,
and she wanted to start out where it started.
I thought they said.
Well, and you guys probably don't know this because you didn't complete Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but
I didn't.
At the end of that game, Gladion goes
instead
of Lily. Lily stays behind in Alola, and Gladion goes.
Okay,
and then
he
you can actually fight Gladion, a Kanto version of him, in the Pokemon League. If you have to let your clock go 1 month in the game, but once you do, Gladion will be one of the random battles that you fight as champion, and he'll come in with a Kanto team
Wow.
and fight you.
Wait, in what game? This one?
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Hmm.
yeah, it was really neat. But anyway, so the new trailer drops right after the Treehouse Live, which the Treehouse Live to me was everything we needed to know about this Pokemon game 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Like, the competitive and hardcore community has been so divided on what this game is. Because obviously you don't have wild encounters, you don't have random you don't have random battles with Pokemon anymore.
Mm-mm.
So like that's like, well, how am I going to EV train? How am I going to get my natures? How am I going to get the things that I need? Right? Like, and this Treehouse Live basically answers all of those questions. So there's no breeding in the game.
Better late
Confirmed.
than never, by the way.
Yeah, right. I agree. Now we can have 2 weeks of actual hype building, which could have been months. But so when you go to Celadon City and you're in the Pokemon Center, there's a channeler. One of the channeler trainers that you would normally encounter in Lavender Town.
Yeah.
You talk to her, and she asks you these weird questions, like if you had a pot of water and you had to choose a flower to water, what color would you choose? And it goes through the red, blue, yellow, green, and
Purple.
Purple is the last color. And you're looking at those and you're like, why would I choose any? Like, I don't get this, right? That is actually the stat that you want to increase on your wild Pokemon encounters. So if you choose red, you get the increased attack, right? Then it asks you what stat do you want to, or what flower would you not want to water? And you answer that question, and that's the stat you don't want increased, which corresponds with all of the natures of Pokemon, right? Like an adamant nature Pokemon has an increased attack and a decreased special attack. So if something's not good in special attack, you want it to have an adamant nature and be good at attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you've got the option to choose what the nature of the Pokemon you want to fight is. That's crazy.
Yeah.
This is the most competitive service thing that they have ever done in a Pokemon game.
Yeah, this is just going to bring all the competitive players. It's going to make it a whole lot easier on them as well.
Yes. Right? It's going to be easier for people to step into the competitive metagame, which is so exciting. And then not to even mention the fact that now on the stat screen for your Pokemon, there is a button that you can press to judge its IVs, and it tells you right there what the IVs are.
That's going to make it a whole lot easier to actually get into.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. I get to teach everyone easily how to run IV checks and run natures that are compatible with specific Pokemon. And not to mention they've simplified the EV structure, the effort values that you get defeating a specific Pokemon. Like say you beat a Bulbasaur, you get 4 effort values, and that's too many, 1 effort value in HP. Now you just do it with a candy.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So like this is the best competitive Pokemon game that has ever come out.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for that.
Agreed.
I've already got, I've got I think 2 or 3 of my team members already picked out. Like,
I just want to play the game. I just want to explore Kanto.
Yep.
In this beautiful, like I played the trailer on my TV all the time. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna play this on my TV.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna be all like pixelated and junk.
Right. It's gonna be beautifully HD and
Yeah.
perfect, and you're not getting the YouTube video
Yeah.
translation or whatever,
The stretch screen from streaming, Pokemon Yellow or whatever.
Yep. So I'm so hyped for this. We've got less than 2 weeks. I'm running a Mega B drill throughout that whole game.
Yeah, Megas, man.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
Mega B drill, Mega Pidgeot, Mega Blastoise, Venusaur, Kangaskhan. There were the rumors of new Megas, which still could be a thing. Who knows? Because they haven't shown any other Megas other than Gyarados, Kangaskhan, the Charizards, Blastoise, and Venusaur, I think those are the only Megas that they've shown. Even though there's, Mega Pidgeot, Mega Beedrill. Man, I wanted to say Steelix, but Onix doesn't evolve in the game.
Yeah. That's something you and I talked about. I don't remember if it was on podcast or not, but for the Gen 1 Pokemon that eventually evolve,
like
wouldn't it be great if they put those specifically in the game?
Yeah, that'd be great, but then you'd have to put babies in too, and then you have to put in a form of the way to get
because Electabuzz with Elekid or whatever.
Yeah, so it turns a 151 Pokedex, 152 Meltan. It turns a 152 3 because Meltan evolves.
Yeah.
153 Pokemon Pokedex into like 180 or 90 with
at least, yeah.
Because mine Junior, Shanks, Pichu, you've got Magby, and then Electivire, and Magmortar, and Steelix, and Scizor, and, so many other things.
Yeah, well, probably won't happen, I guess.
Yeah. Unless it's post-game or an update, and that's feasible.
I keep bringing up stuff that we talked about, but, Cody wasn't really in on any of these. Wouldn't it be great if the best kept secret ever happened with this game?
What is the best kept secret?
You go to Johto after Kanto.
It would be phenomenal.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I would absolutely love it.
It'd be the game that Pokemon adventurers have been waiting for like years.
It'd just be the reverse Gold.
Yeah, pretty much. But they haven't done that since Gold.
I know they haven't. I know.
So that's something.
Yeah.
But the hype is real. I'm so very excited for this game, and I
can't wait to stream it.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be great.
So if people want to tune in to watch you stream it, where can they find you?
Well, they can find me at the home, I guess you could say, of Geek Tavern at Geek Tavern Gaming on YouTube.
Yep.
If you want to engage with me on the social medias, it is at MikeBundy316 on Twitter, at MikeBundy316 on Instagram, and that's all the places you can find me. I don't know, but Cody, where can they find you if you so choose to share that information?
I haven't decided yet. Still working on that.
Okay, fair enough. And you can follow me, Shill at Shill_DS on Instagram and Twitter. The content I post on there is different each time. And you can also check me out on YouTube. I'm still getting into that. I had some computer trouble I ran into.
Yeah.
It is what it is. We'll get through the process one bit at a time. But you can chat with all of us by hopping into our Discord. The link will be in the show notes, and we would love to have a conversation with you there.
Yeah.
So, between Pokemon and Smash Brothers, we're going to have a busy holiday season.
Really busy.
And Fallout.
Well, yeah, Fallout for you guys. I don't play that.
Yeah.
I have a Nintendo console. That's all I own. I'm, a nerd like that. So.
You've never even tried Fallout, have you?
Yeah, I played Fallout 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I New Vegas a little bit as well.
Okay, at least he's played the best
I played
one.
them. Skyrim. I did play Skyrim.
Yeah.
So that's a Bethesda title, and I love the Doom series. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you guys, thank you once again for hanging out with us, and head on out there and press start to keep on gaming.